Funky.
Funky.
You wanted me to do that badly. So we're back. Oh, that was too loud. Sorry. Now we're back.
We are back.
So we're going to get back into this one. This is probably going to be the first actual episode
Wait a
one.
minute. Actual?
Yeah, not -1, not -1.2, not minus any of that goofy shit. We are still minus our other co-host, but that's okay. We can move on.
Yeah, just the two of us.
We can move on. Oh, wait. That's right. I'm supposed to do the whole thing like this.
Yes. Open your eyes, according to the wife.
They're open. So do you want to start? You said you have one. I really only, on this episode, I'm really only going to probably get to a couple.
Yeah, just go for what you got.
Okay, so
Hit me.
last episode that nobody ever fucking heard except for us. Actually, it was after we were done taping. We were sitting outside and we were talking about different things, and I asked you if you knew about the FEMA coffins.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you said no.
I did not.
I'm going to tell you a little story about how this all came to be. I used to work for a company called QCD. It was Quality Custom Distribution. And basically, I have one job, was to drive the semi and deliver shit to Starbucks overnight. That's what we did.
Yeah.
Everything that went in the store, except for furniture, we delivered every fucking night. It was ridiculous. So there's this one guy there, and his name is Jim. And we don't say last names on here anyway, so I forgot.
Jim.
I forgot his last name. But anyway, he
Hi, Jim.
yeah. if he ever catches wind of this. But anyway, and he was my trainer the very first day of so I'm sitting there, we're all sitting there, there's about 50 drivers in the room. And he comes up to me, and I have to do the voice, okay? Because he had a very distinct voice, is a polite way of saying it. But when the first words out of somebody's mouth are, "Dude, do you like beer?"
Nice.
Just like that. And I'm like, "Yeah, I like beer." "Oh, good, that's good, because I make my own beer, but I make my beer with a little extra wang in it." And I'm like, "Jim?"
With a little extra what in it?
Wang.
Wang.
Yeah, I'm like, "Jim, you might want to keep that to yourself. Nobody wants to hear about your wang in your beer." Anywho, he was a big conspiracy theorist. Have you ever been traveling down the road, late, early morning, whatever, and come across an AM station with, I can't remember the guy's name, but it was basically a conspiracy
Coast to
theory show.
Coast.
Yeah, Coast to Coast.
Yeah.
So him.
Yeah. Art Bell.
After Art Bell. So this was more recent. So anyway,
okay.
the guy who does it now, I can't remember his name. He actually has gone to the Silverton Casino and done speaking engagements, like coming soon, from Coast to Coast Radio. It's like, oh my God.
Gotcha.
So, Jim, like 9 o'clock, we're changing the channel and we're listening to Coast to Coast. So I had to listen to this shit for 3 fucking weeks, which I had heard it before, so it wasn't that big of a shock to me. But anyway, he was real big on these conspiracy theories, and he told me about the FEMA coffins.
Huh.
And basically what they are is, if you ever gone to Costco and gotten the totes with the locking lids on them.
Yeah.
Okay. So these are big ones that are big enough to hold a human.
Okay.
And they're basically stacked by the hundreds of thousands in these open fields. And he goes, "Oh, you can find it on Google Earth." And And fuck, he was right. I mean, they're there. I don't know if that's what those are, but somebody, created a conspiracy based on a photograph. Wow. Based on a photograph, and kind of ran with it. And Jim is one of those gullible guys that just basically anything you said that was, "Oh yeah, dude, totally."
I briefly heard about some of that stuff, and the only thing that kind of makes sense to me is natural disasters or something where, it takes out a whole lot of people.
Yeah, instead of mass burial, you do that.
Yeah, you got to put them somewhere, or else you're going to release all the disease and crap into the air, and everybody's going to get sick.
Exactly.
Yeah, the world's seen that before.
So that was the whole thing about Jim. That wasn't even a funny story, but it was a story.
Gotcha.
Segue?
Did you hear about Chicago?
About our last podcast talking about Chicago?
Nope.
No, okay,
Nope.
no.
So Republican lawmakers are trying to turn Chicago into the 51st state of the union.
Oh, dear God.
Because it's too liberal for the state of Illinois.
Oh my God.
Yep.
So
2.7 million people, I think, got involved in that whole situation. I don't know if it's a petition thing or what.
Oh my God.
Something. Yeah.
That's crazy. So you broke one of only 2 rules.
What?
No politics.
It's not
No
politics.
religion. It is politics.
If you're gonna introduce and all of a sudden America's got 51 states, like,
well, okay, so you're
I
right.
mean,
It's not really politics.
it's
But they've been talking about doing that. So 2 things. They've been talking about doing that in California for decades and splitting California into 3 states.
well, if I had my way, I'd just dig a trench around California and just push it out to sea and make it its own
A lot of
island.
Californians would not. They would subscribe to that.
Yeah.
Honestly, they would. They think that. So anyway.
I also wanted to do that with Georgia, but that's a different story.
So have you heard so anytime you're traveling through Northern California, which I don't know why you would, because it's just shithole. There's as many times you don't want to stop. You
Yeah,
have
it's
to
just
stop.
like South Oregon.
It is South Oregon. So have you heard of the state of Jefferson?
No.
Okay, so I don't remember where the line is in Oregon, but there's a line in Oregon to probably either Corning or Cottonwood, California.
Okay.
They are talking about breaking that off and becoming the state of Jefferson.
I don't see that.
Well, how could you do that? There's no major infrastructure in either Southern Oregon or Northern Cal,
No, but there's enough,
except for olives.
long-haired, barefoot people.
Tree hugging, Birkenstock, granola eating sons of bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've got a lot of those as friends.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah.
They're good people. They mean well. They're just a little goofy.
Sometimes stinky too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
crazy. So,
Yes.
the consent condom. Did you hear about this?
No.
This is actually
Like condom.
like a prophylactic,
Gotcha.
a Jimmy hat.
Okay.
It's actually a great idea, and it's called what did I just say? The consent condom. It takes 4 hands to open it. So one person puts their hand, there's like these little 2 buttons here and these little 2 buttons here, and then it takes another person to do it as well. And they've proved that it's not impossible for a single person to open it, but it's a lot easier with consent
Uh-huh.
to open the condom pack to consent. So that way, if all four, if all 2 people's, both their fingerprints are on it, then that shows consent.
All 2 people.
All 2 people, 4 fingers.
Well, what if there's multiple people?
They don't have that one yet. They don't have the
They
I'm
don't
trying to
have it's okay, it's a 3-way condom.
I was trying to come up with something. They don't have the I hope my dad never finds out box. Welcome to Las Vegas gift pack.
All right.
Oh shit! Speaking of Las Vegas,
Yes.
I didn't get into this. The temporary. Do you know? Okay. There is this statue called. God, I wish I could bring this damn thing up real quick. How do I get out of here?
I don't know.
Okay. Talk about something. Talk about anything. Give me a second. Oh, there, that dead air.
So the consent condom, I guess the only problem that I have with it would be you have the right to pull your consent back
Oh yeah,
at any
absolutely.
point. So going to court and being like, 4 hands opened it, and then nothing.
Okay,
Or
my wife
or
added something to my Drive account. I had to look at it
or-
real quick.
what if you and I were the 4 hands,
Well, I know that
and then
that,
this poor lady?
Yeah, I know that crossed my mind too.
Yeah.
But again, it'll have the fingerprints on the buttons of the people who quote unquote opened the box, gave consent.
She gave consent to you and then gave consent to me. It's okay if it's a 3-way condom.
Then I guess she somehow needs to get her fingerprints on that box. So there is a I got to read where this is from.
What box?
The box that the condom came in.
So put my fingerprint on your box. Oh, come on, Vegas. Pull it together.
I can't see where it's at. But anyway, there's this statue somewhere.
Statue.
Okay. And it's called Mannequin Piss. PIS, which actually stands for little boy peeing. That's the loose translation.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and I don't remember where it's at, but apparently it's like the town's mascot. I think it's somewhere in Germany or France. And I know we're going to get fucking email and fucking tweets about, no, you fucking moron, it's here. But we have one here. Do you remember before you moved here and I was driving you around down Fremont District and I pointed to out in front of the D, there's the statue of the little boy peeing?
Yeah.
It's the same statue. They have it somewhere else.
Is it a replica?
Yeah, ours is a replica,
Okay.
obviously. But yes. God, I wish I wrote down where the fuck it was from.
I don't know.
Anyway, that was okay, that's it on that list. So we don't have to go back to that because we talked about the toilet park and everybody's going to go, what? Wait, what toilet park? Because, oh yeah, and the sex park too. Because we talked about that on the episode Ain't Nobody Gonna Hear.
True.
Oh, crap, my phone went dark.
Whoa, why did it do that?
Because it times out after 15 minutes.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that's the consent condom. Jim, the beer guy.
Yeah.
Do you know where we're at time-wise?
11 and a half minutes.
Okay, let me get through this one. Let me get through two more. And three more, and we'll call it a wrap. Okay.
One more.
Three more, two more, one more. Yeah,
Okay.
three more.
Okay.
So, I was listening to. It's not a well-known secret. I'm an EDM artist. I listen to EDM all the time.
Yep.
So I don't remember where the hell I was driving, but I'm driving. I'm pretty sure it was down the boulevard, and I don't know what song was going. And I wish so badly I could have got video of this because this is one of those. I wish I had just cameras hanging out the window because some of the shit I see on the boulevard is just crazy.
Yeah.
So this guy is the title of this is The Flossing Walker.
Oh.
Because this guy is walking like speed walking fast. And
Okay.
it just so happens that obviously he can't hear my music, but he is walking in quick step, perfect step time to the beat. And as he's walking, I don't think he's actually trying to floss, but that looks like exactly what he's fucking doing. And I can't do it, so I'm not even fucking try. But those of you who know what I'm talking about, like the kid on the thing, and he was going about as fast as the original kid that does it, but he was doing it while he was walking.
Huh.
Yeah.
Tell me about the bear.
You want to know about? No, let's save the bear for the other one. You really want to know about
I
the bear?
want to know about the bear, man.
The
I've only
bear
got,
actually
like 12
goes.
minutes worth of video.
No, the bear goes in with the other three that are above it.
Okay, so give me something.
So I'm gonna give you something else. So
Yeah, give me something.
So this guy.
What guy? This guy?
This guy.
Okay.
Including my executive producer
Downstairs
in the teriyaki kitchen. Love to point out that I am the world's worst speller, and my punctuation is not always. I'm a talker. Been a talker my whole life. I talk for a living.
That is a fact.
That is a fact, and so therefore I never wrote my own copy. Occasionally we'd be responsible for writing our own, but usually we had an editor that did that. She's not listening.
Yeah. I wouldn't listen to you.
So my you don't. So my topic said, and I'll read it verbatim. It says, side says don't walk, but, and then this guy and somebody else
I don't know what you're
downstairs says, or she remarked, oh, Boone's going to be just like me and he's going to correct you with everything. And I'm like, that's the whole thing is when I'm putting them in, it's voice to text. And Samsung, you guys didn't fix Bixby. It still sucks whole. I don't know why I can't switch back to Google Voice to Text when I'm in the car, because that worked flawlessly. And I know that I don't really mumble my words. I'm fairly articulate and enunciate. Excuse me.
I don't mumble
fairly
either.
well.
I just don't move my mouth.
You just don't. So that's an inside joke because he kept complaining that he sounded muddy. And so we've done like another 4 or 5 test videos today. And the one time when we were downstairs watching it, and I'm like, open your damn mouth. You sound muddy because don't open your damn mouth. And that's all right because he told me to open my damn eyes.
Well, yeah, you were complaining about looking Chinese.
Because I do look Chinese. I can't do this.
Well, no, not if you're going to make this stupid look on your face. Just keep your eyes open. There you go.
I can't do it. It's making my eyeballs dry out. So the last one for this episode. I understand this was a quick episode.
Last one
for this episode
We've heard this before.
No, I'm telling you right now. That's it. I've had enough. Everybody else is doing it. Fuck it. Just by name recognition alone, I am throwing my hat in the ring. I am now going to run for president.
Well, that's going to be the end of our video.
No, seriously. Everybody else could fucking do it. Some of the people that are in it, I think they're up to 18 now.
Okay.
So why not make it 19? What the fuck? Why not? I know I'm not going to get elected. I know it's not going to go anywhere. But some of these people that are getting in.
What's the point? Why are you going to put that money in?
No. See, I'll raise the money and then I'll bow out.
Who's going to give you money? Who's going to give you?
Well, actually,
money
to
run for president.
The funny thing is, well, again, based on Mayor Carolyn might give me some money just because my name's Vegas and it would, bring more attention to Las Vegas, like we need more.
She would suggest that you run for Senate.
Yeah, but there's another guy who went straight from mayor to now running for president.
Sure.
So why can't I go straight from fucking podcast Jack Nobody radio announcer to president? Why not? I mean, come on. There's a reality star in the White House right now who has zero political hoo-ha.
So if I could rewind this video right now, about 7 minutes ago,
I know.
You said we don't talk about
We don't.
politics.
I'm announcing my running for presidency.
I'm just going to erase that part of the video.
Yeah, no, you're not.
How much you want to make a bet?
Well, you can't because, oh, shit.
Who's your executive video?
Well, that would be you, but unfortunately, this is how I have control over things.
Alrighty.
Bye, everybody. And camera's still on me. No, it's not. Okay.
Your mic is.
No, that's all right. The mic can be hot. I don't care. I don't care if people hear what we talk about.